Hey guys, I'm Jackie Brubaker, host of the Love You Even More podcast. I'm an author, marriage and family therapist in training, performer, and 2-time Emmy Award winner. Each week, I bring on people from all walks of life to talk to them about their inspiring stories in the fields of self-development, relationships, business, and how you can love yourself even more. For more about me and the podcast, visit us at loveyouevenmore.com. Hey guys, and welcome to the Love You Even More podcast. I'm your host, Jackie Brubaker, and today we're going to talk about excuses, which are really just fear in a cuter outfit. So when we think about all of the excuses we give ourselves, and not even to others, let's just talk about the excuses we give to ourselves of, oh, I can't work out when I get home from work because I'm just so tired and I have to make dinner and I have to take care of the kids and I have to, spend time with my partner. And, I also committed to this other thing that I have to squeeze in. We have so many excuses for why we can't do something that we want to do. And in the long term, we won't do that thing that we want to do because we never even allow ourselves the moment to try to get closer to what it is. So say the thing that you want to do is you want to, this is actually something I'm doing. Say you want to take a dance class every single week. And I think this is really a great example of doing something that's just for you, that's just for fun. And again, if it's also not for fun and it may be more professional, which is also my experience, it's more than that, right? So it's even more kind of important that you take class. So you're like, I just want to take a dance class once a week, every single week for a year, because I'd like to see what that would feel like to A, commit to something like that, B, commit to something for myself, C, maybe make some new friends and create a new community, and D, actually become better at dancing so that at the end of the year, you're like, wow, I'm actually not bad. You might not be great, but you might not be bad. And it's this little thing that we want to do. It's like a fantasy. It's like a hope. It's a thing that we want to do that is so easily put off because of the excuses we make to make sure we don't get there to the class. So again, I'm just going to use the class as an example because it could be anything. It could be, I want to, join the sports team, or I want to, do this other kind of class, or I want to go back to school, whatever it is, but a simple thing like a dance class is 1 hour of your week that you can find. And here are the excuses. Oh no, I can't do it on Fridays because that is when I have A, B, and C. Or, oh no, I can't do it on Mondays because Monday I have A, B, and C. Is there a day of the week that you actually don't have something conflicting? Now, more importantly, is there something that you can replace with the dance class? And I'm sure you're always thinking, no. But then how did those things that took up your time replace whatever used to be there before, which could have been just spare time? And I know thinking about spare time is really hard to imagine that we could actually have any spare moments just waiting in the rafters just for a dance class to be had. But it's true. We have created these schedules and this life. And if you want to create time to do something new, you're really going to have to get rid of something else. And so prioritizing what is actually important and what is actually not as important is huge. But again, I can hear the excuses. Oh, well, no, it's important that I get my daughter to dance class. I mean, is there an adult dance class you could take at the same time or roughly around the same time as your daughter? Just a thought. Probably not, but I'm just saying, it's if she can go, why can't you go? And I think what excuses really are fear in a cuter outfit, but the fear of what would happen if I gave myself this time to do what I want. Let's just really resonate in that. Let's just sit in that right now and think about it. What if I gave myself the time to do what I really want? What would happen? Ask yourself, what would happen? Would you discover something new about yourself? Would you uncover something about yourself that you've kept hidden, a part of yourself that you loved, that you have put aside for other people or work or family? Would you actually be giving yourself something that nobody else can give you except yourself? How stingy have you been with yourself? I have. I've been so stingy with myself. That's why I'm so passionate about this. That's why it's so important to actually be still and go through the excuses until you get to the very bottom of, oh, I don't have any more excuses. I get it. I see what I'm trying to get away from. Is it just the fear of, oh yeah, well, I used to take dance class, but if I go now, I'm going to be the worst one there, and I'm old. Okay, so what? Go to an adult dance class. Go be around your peers. Go be around people who are like you, who are just going for fun, so it can be fun. And then once you give yourself that hour of dance and you have that fun, guess what's going to happen? You're going to make more time to do this because you needed it, because you needed to feel like yourself again. Or you discover something new about yourself. Maybe it's pottery. I don't know why I always go to pottery. I have no desire to do pottery, but it feels like something you would go and do and be like, oh, that's fun. But if it's pottery, whatever it is, you go and you discover, oh my gosh, I really like doing this. I want to do this more often. And then the excuses start coming back up. Oh, no. No, I don't have any more time. It took so much to create this 1 hour to even take this class. I can't make more hours. Oh, really? You can't? I think you can. I think it's important when we look at what's really important versus what our time sucks. What is sucking your time that you don't need? What is it? And I'm not going to even count scrolling, although that could be your time suck. What is your time suck that you're doing that you really don't need to be doing? Think of it. Think of the habit. Think of whatever it is that is time sucking your life away. Because I tell you what, that is where you're going to find your time. You're going to go find your time where the time suck exists. Now, it can't be like 10 p.m., right? Because that's when we're scrolling. So it's not there. But find it within your day that you can actually go do something that you want to do. Now, I'm giving an example of going to do something, but it could be that it's not something that you actually have to go physically to. It could be writing a novel. A lot of writers, most writers, have a real problem with procrastination. And that's okay, because you wouldn't be a writer if you didn't. But I've written novels, and I'm actually beginning another one. And the thing that I have noticed with writing is that you don't need to write a ton in a day. You just need to commit to 2 pages, or whatever the page number that feels right for you. It has to be at least a page. And you have to go do it, no matter what. And then at the end of it, that's it. You did it. You did what you wanted to do. And all of the excuses of, I don't have time, it's too noisy, whatever. No, you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you do it. Do you know how many writers have done that? They wake up really early. Moms do this all the time. You wake up really early so that you can get that time to yourself where no one's awake and nobody's asking anything of you. And you get to have that space for you to write your novel, to do yoga, to go to an early morning, dance class, which they are very early sometimes. Whatever it is, you guys, whatever it is, You've got to stop with the excuses of, no, I can't, because who are you fighting with? Who are you trying to prove that you can't do what you want to do to? Who is that voice? Think about where that voice came from. Who is that critic in your ear keeping you from doing what you want to do? Are they even a real person? Are they even alive? Yeah, it's a real thought. Think about it. Because that voice is holding you back. And that fear within that voice is trying to keep you really safe. And you can be very safe still doing what makes you happy, even if it's scary, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it feels like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too old, I'm too fat. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but you know what I mean. No, this is your life and it is flying by. And we need to do what we are meant to do here. And what a huge part of what we're doing here as humans is to have fun, is to enjoy ourselves, is to actually get up and do something every day that makes our heart sing. And you could be like, well, my kids make my heart sing. Absolutely. But what can you do that has nothing to do with your kids or your partner or your job? Something that actually makes you happy, that you have been putting off with all the excuses. Or maybe it's your health. I mean, I don't know one woman who isn't completely always in a fight with themselves about their weight, about their health. Maybe it's time to stop giving yourself the excuses and find a happy medium of what health looks like to you. Because I'm telling you, it's not the model on the, on the website, on the Instagram. It's not her. It's who is going to feel really good within inside you. What version of you is going to feel really good? And what do you need to do to get yourself to that happy place? And what excuses are you telling yourself to keep you from getting to that happy place? So I've given you a lot to think about. And this is not a one-day kind of thought. This is like an everyday sort of thing. So I want you to just start with going through the excuses till you get to the very bottom excuse, where there's no more excuses. You have reached them all. You have thought of the most outrageous ideas and excuses. And then that's it. That's it. That is it. I want you to actually write down the last excuse. I want to hear how ridiculous it is, and I want you to comment on the post with excuses are just a fear in a cuter outfit. It's a video on the Instagram. I want you to comment on it and tell me what your crazy last excuse is. And be brave. And I will comment as well. But once you get to the last one, that's it. I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to take that first step to doing what you want to do and see what it feels like. Try it on. Go to the dance class. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna feel stupid, as we all do when we're starting. You're gonna feel dumb, but you know what? You're supposed to be bad. Anything that we start, we're supposed to be bad at. You can't just be instantly good. Where's the learning? Where's the lesson? We're not here to be perfect. We're here to get to a place of perfection within ourselves, not to be perfect, but to be the best that we can be. So, no more excuses, even though fear is a very cute outfit to wear, and sometimes it feels really good. That is not a lifetime outfit. We grow out of clothes anyway, right? Trends come and go. So let that fear go. All right, you guys. I really hope you try this, and I really hope that you reach out and let me know how it goes. And I will see you next week.